We are now recording.
Justin, you're a bitch.
Fuck! I was muted. Cockball torture.
I was gonna say it didn't pick you up.
Muted twice on my mic the second time.
God damn it! I was muted and Moss beat me to it.
Go get fucked.
Why were you both accidentally muted? That's really fucking funny.
I was getting my cat water.
Hilarious.
I didn't want you guys to hear the crinkle of my wrapper.
ASMR.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, just double checking some things. We got anything else? Anything else for our starter recording shenanigans? No? Cool.
I got nothing. I
Yeah.
said what I needed to say.
I said Justin was a bitch. I think that's it.
Okay,
I
okay.
heard that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We should add something new though into the rotation.
I was just thinking that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna if we add something new, we have to cycle something out. I don't want the beginning to get bogged down with this shit.
That's fair.
That's the rule. Is if we want to add something new, we have to cycle something out.
This isn't
Even if-
Discord emojis. No.
Damn.
I think
for the
Jen
firing
is
squad.
making it Discord emojis.
But, oh, I just fucking had it. I had... The hell did it go? Yeah, Parm has recapped today as Ylif. So, there it is.
I
No,
will
wrong
recap.
music. That's what I was looking for. Whenever you are ready.
Okay. As I actually fucking cough. I stare into the mirror and wonder who stares back. Is it myself or you? Are we the same? Does it even matter? A friend is lying about why he's sick, probably poisoning himself for a reason he doesn't trust any of us to understand. Really though, the why doesn't matter. It doesn't concern me, why should it? Whatever Marcus does to himself is his business. Unless his and Lena's relationship implodes again, and then it kinda has to be my business. I stare into this mirror in front of me, hearing the laughter through the door and walls as distantly as the rest of my family is to me. I can only bring myself to feel distant, muted sadness for it all. My family is out of reach. They could be dead, and my city ashes as the clock ticks on whether I want it to or not. I stare into this mirror in front of me and can't bring my face to move to fake a smile. I stare into this mirror. Nothing stares back.
Thank you. If you want to post a transcript of that.
Can I just post the Google Doc?
Yeah, that's fine too.
Okay.
But yeah. You guys, some eventful shit happened last session. Just as a brief overview of the events. There was a conversation with Blackstaff between Sedge, Ylif, and Blossom. Blackstaff helped where she could, including a ritual for Ylif, before sending you all on your way. I don't remember what Marcus was doing other than fucking around in town.
He was getting last session he got grilled by everyone but Ylif about what the fuck he was drinking.
Right.
He was just saying he was sicky.
And then Hello.
I saw you drink something and then get really pale.
And then Hello had a reunion. Very heartfelt, very tearful. You all had family dinner with them.
Hey.
Yeah, we're still there technically. The implication is Ylif's in the fucking bathroom,
Yes.
staring in the mirror as their recap.
Yes, as you excuse yourself, staring in the mirror, having this moment. You can hear the sounds of them. Hear the sounds of them in the other room. The laughter, the joy, the warmth. Coming back into things, proper. We can continue with the dinner if we would like. Or we can push on to the next day.
I remember that I need to tell the party about.
Boss, you're not getting heard at all.
Really? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I can
I
hear
hear
them.
I can hear them.
Oh, I
can
can't hear them.
Oh.
I can hear
that's-
most.
Give me a second.
What, Waggy?
There you go.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello? That was weird. I
Hello?
wonder what
Discord
happened.
crapped itself for me. It's fine.
I do remember that Hello needed to tell the others about the direct route, like ship route to Baldur's Gate that Laurel Silverhand offered, and then like send a letter to her via Oscar.
Yes.
And I think it was getting kind of late in the day, so I think, while dinner is still going on, I think Hello would sort of like make heavy eye contact with Marcus and do the sort of like, I feel like there's a motion for like conference call in the brain.
Okay. Not just I'm here.
Great. We didn't really get time, but I did talk to the Open Lord, Lady Silverhand.
Mm. Well, you're still here in one piece, so I'm expecting it went well.
It did. She's very practical.
That's good.
And not weird and slimy as most politicians and those in power are.
Well, some of them are better than hiding it than others, but you're good at reading people, so I'm sure she was a nice lady.
The long and short of it, and I wanted to run this by everyone, and I didn't really want to bring business to the table, as it were. Not right now, at least, you know. But I did tell her about what we think is going on down in Candlekeep, and she offered to, out of character, sorry. Was it charter a boat for us to go directly to Baldur's Gate, or is there like a boat that is just happens to directly be going to Baldur's Gate?
Oh,
I'm
charter
pretty
a
sure
boat.
Okay. She offered to charter us a boat directly to Baldur's Gate so that we can get there faster. That would cut about, I think, like 5 to 7 days off our trip?
Whole week.
A whole week. I wanted to get everyone's opinion before I made the decision, but she gave me an emblem so that Oscar could send the letter to her once we decided.
Hello. You are gonna bring a tear to my little eye. Are you telling me that not only did you go by yourself, and obviously you did such a great job here, but you were able to get us a private charter over? Like, I don't have to hear Lena complain about sleeping next to rats for the next 2 weeks? Oh, my day.
I'm going to ignore that comment about your significant other, because that's none of my business. The answer is yes, I suppose I have. If you could spread that around to the others, get their yes or no, I'll
No, I mean that I'm sorry, but it sounds like you got to take point on this. That this is your big thing right here. All I'm saying is I'm very proud of you. I don't think I would have gone to go see Silverhand and she would have offered something so nice as that.
I mean, I don't know. I was just pretty honest with her. It's a pretty
Exactly.
straightforward conversation.
Exactly. I would not have ended up with that charter. You were exactly the right person to go and meet her. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you are a bit of a squirrely bastard. Affectionate.
But yeah, wow, that's great. We're gonna make a politician of you yet.
Ugh, no. Gods, no.
The non-slimy kind, like your new friend Silverhand, of course.
All politicians are slimy. It just depends on how slimy they are.
Ilef, when did you get into the No, I'm kidding.
I can hear Ilef right now. No, that's just Ilef just saying that at dinner table. That's just like regular Ilef dinner table talk out of nowhere. Perfect timing.
Probably actually.
You know,
I'm not gonna lie. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, probably.
It's just like somehow the conversation got onto politics and Ilef just says that out loud. And I feel like Marcus and Helu freeze for just a split second before realizing it had nothing to do with that. That'd be deeply funny. Just the
Yeah, hilarious.
did they read our can they read our mind? Oh no, it's a different conversation entirely. Okay. Damn, that was weird though.
One of many common Ilef talks. Politicians are bad. Crime is crime, especially arson. Arson is a crime. Stuff like that.
Would Ilef have brought their arsonist crime parchment point?
No.
It's a family dinner. Everyone here's normal.
They're acting like we don't ask everybody that we run into. I feel like we have to ask Helu's family at some point.
Please don't
Can
ask
I-
my family.
Can I go up to? Are there any younger children?
No,
No.
Dinner?
No.
no, it's just my mom, my dad, and my like 14-year-old little brother.
Oh, he's
Okay, I'm gonna lean over to Helu's brother
Oh,
and just ask him.
Oh no.
How do you feel about unlicensed fire?
unlicensed.
Unlicensed fire?
Like most licensed. I feel like most pirates unlicensed. You know, like
You mean
She's
arson?
asking about arson.
Yeah,
You
I got
do not
that.
have to answer, Prakad.
Why
Why is it that every time we meet people, and you have to ask this to my family guys? Lena,
Well, we have to know where they stand. It's either that or the Fapoon.
I will take the Fapoon, honestly. I will take
Well,
the
I would rather
Fapoon.
have
It is-
Arthur.
Do we really have to keep talking about the Fapoon?
If
Yeah,
it's
both
not
sides.
asking my family their opinions on arson, yes.
I mean, arson.
Yes.
Is it really a crime if you don't get caught?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
listen, we're drawing this out more than it needs to. Okay, is arson a crime? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Of course it isn't.
All right, we
I
gotta
mean,
go.
course
honestly,
it
it
is.
depends. It depends.
You know how many good vendors I've seen get their torches, not their torches, sorry, their stalls torched, all those goods gone in flames? Of course it's a crime.
Everything's arson. The definition of arson is that it's a crime.
Thank you, Ilef.
Agree to
I bet
disagree.
you don't think the
Lighting
same
things
when
on
you get
fire
the
is not
insurance
always a
money.
crime. However, arson is always a crime.
Anyways,
that's-
family,
some-
these are my friends. They're so totally responsible and law-abiding citizens.
I
I abide by the laws, just not these.
I
I
abide by certain laws.
I think your whole family does watch this exchange. Your parents watch this exchange, and like you look over, and you're like, "These are my friends. I'm so sorry." And your dad is doing a worse job of hiding it than your mom, but your dad is like laughing, is
Oh, thank God.
grinning, and is just enjoying the banter that's going on.
Oh, thank God.
Yay,
Yay, my parents like actually approve of my friends now that they've met them.
Your mom, I will say your mom has like what appears to be like this look of concern or disappointment on her face, but there's that look in her eye that says that it's just token. It's just token disappointment. It's not real.
I
Amazing.
love
Okay.
them. I love them so much.
Still linking with Hella being like, I'm just happy
I'm just
my
feeling. Oh, sorry.
just still linking with Hella be like, just be happy my bounty posters aren't circling around here as far as I can tell.
Believe me, I am. That's a conversation I don't think I ever want to have with them.
But yeah, for real though, I'm proud of you. Good job on landing that charter. Where I stand, I'm thumbs up on that. That's a great idea.
Move, baby girl. Move.
Thank you.
Can dogs have cured meats?
No, it's
Probably too much
salty.
salt.
Oh yeah. Sorry, baby girl. You can't have any.
Only Italian dogs.
How do you think even Italian dogs can?
That's not D&D.
That's not D&D. Yeah, I think when there are like pauses in the conversation, I'll just sort of like lean over to each party member, sort of briefly explain what happened and get it like a yes or no. Just so we can quickly move on.
Of course, and have my own private chambers and not have to sleep with the rats. Absolutely.
Oh, Whiskers is gonna miss you.
Whiskers.
I think Whiskers ate
Stephanie
one of the
is going to have a good time in her new shoes.
Oh, so you've been sleeping with 2 different rats. Okay.
I think 3, including you.
No, he is
Hey,
the leader of the river
That's a
rats.
good one.
I take a point of inspiration for
Yeah.
that one.
Thank you
That
for
was
that.
so good.
I legit thought I legit thought you were talking about the sailor who's like, wait, I'm having a gender awakening on this trip.
What?
That's who I thought you were talking about.
No, it's talking about like an actual fucking rat.
No, I misunderstood.
See,
God.
You've been sleeping with a rat named Whiskers and Stephanie, and then also me by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I prefer one rat.
Oh, thank you.
Whiskers.
Whiskers was so much better than
Sit-
you are.
Wow.
He didn't take up as much space in bed.
God, this fucking party.
This is funnier knowing you guys have encountered were-rats.
Yeah.
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 Literally the whisker
And
thing.
the river rat.
Yo, this would be even
Yeah.
funnier if I rolled high enough to know about those other were rats in the city.
Damn, it certainly would be,
R.I.P.
huh?
Lost chances.
Well.
As if I think Glormus was also a rat. A were-rat.
Grimace was in the last game. Before the were-rats in theory went there.
Yeah. I
In
feel like
theory,
is a were-rat, though.
I feel like if he became a were rat, he would be the one were rat that would somehow have a receding hairline. Just on top of his head.
are
Is
we
there
allowed to move on
yeses?
yet?
Are there yeses and nos for the rest of the party?
Isla
certainly
doesn't
not.
care.
Alright, Isla doesn't care. I'm
Is
gonna
it?
mark that down as a
I'll
yes.
point something out to you, Ike, before Sedge responds. Remember that you were told that Elmas was waiting for you in Daggerford.
Oh yeah.
That is important.
Now, your original plan, I remember, was sail down and then walk back to Neverwinter. So in theory, you can swing by. The road will take you through Daggerford on your way back. There's a question of can Sedge wait?
I mean, also keep in mind.
I think Sedge can wait because right now he's a lot more worried about his parents,
Yeah.
who are presumably being held captive by
Yeah, you know.
slimes.
Hmm.
I think Sedge's main concern, though, is he asks Hello, is it going to be safe?
As safe as sailing can be, I imagine. I mean, we fought a blue dragon on our way here on a normal mercantile vessel.
That's exactly my point.
I assume this charter is better outfitted. It is being directly chartered by the Open Lord herself.
Well, here's the thing. In order to get you a ship that's faster, it has to be smaller, which means it won't have the same. It'll actually have fewer defenses.
But it will go faster.
Yes.
Less time at sea, so less danger
yeah.
in that way.
Less weight. Yeah. The more cannons and shit is more weight. You need more space for that. So, smaller ship means less defenses, but it is faster.
All right. Hello wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
I suppose it'll be fine then. I am just the slightest bit anxious to get to Candlekeep. It's been a while. So if it's fast,
yeah, yeah,
sure, that's fine.
She said it would be, and I don't see for what reason she'd have to lie. All right, I will send that letter really quick. And Helu will excuse herself from the table for a moment and just step away, write the letter, send it off.
Oscar, with a little salute as he disappears with the letter.
Bye-bye, Oscar. Add a character just with the information on hand, by the way. I was going to say, if Sedge plans to make that stop on the walk back to Neverwinter, keep in mind that there's the possibility of there being a portal at Candlekeep. So that walk back might not.
Yeah, we might not be doing the walk back for in-game.
Obviously, I don't know all the information. I don't know if the portal is usable. So Red knows that info, but just keep that in mind. As Sedge, I guess.
Well, is Sedge even aware of the portal?
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah. Marcus got information from Contact Other Planes.
Did he share that?
And told us about it.
Oh,
yeah, I told everybody.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's been a while.
Yeah, no, we know that there's a book somewhere in Candlekeep that'll take us to the
Feywild.
Yep. So, might not see.
That one's a toughie.
Yeah, but obviously, who knows with how the portals are now and being blocked off due to the time of year, or it's a lot of variables. Yeah. But just wanted to point that out, just in case we get there and we're like, okay, we got a portal, we can head out now. And we're like, oh, we forgot to make that stop.
Yeah. What's even the time difference between taking the boat that got personally chartered and
ship over water direct route to Baldur's Gate in 1.5 to 2 weeks, as opposed to the 2.5 3 weeks.
Yep.
Be shaving off a week of time.
Honestly, it's up to Sedge in character because it's his parents and his information.
Yeah, and his sister.
DM, I have a question.
Yep. What's up?
Would it be possible to have Elmas meet us at Candlekeep if I sent her a letter?
You really want to put all of that in one area?
And I mean,
it'd be convenient.
Didn't we run into trouble with Oscar trying to send her a letter before? Like at the place that she's in, more or less. Yeah.
No, that was Selma.
Oh,
Was it Selma or was it? Didn't you try to send a letter to your sister using Oscar? I would imagine you tried that.
Also,
I think
your
I
sister's probably
did.
not gonna want to fucking go back to Candlekeep.
Not
Okay.
that Sedge may not entirely have put that together, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
No, because I think if Sedge out loud is just like, oh, I can just ask her to go to Candlekeep. It's like, Yleth, didn't she run away from Candlekeep? Why would she go back?
Hmm.
Do you think your parents could wait a week?
I mean,
You could ask the personal charter boat to go to Daggerfell.
but I mean, I don't want to inconvenience the rest of us. Is the main thing.
I mean, if we ask the charter boat, hey, can we take a few hours stop here?
Would everyone else be amendable to that?
What?
Yeah, duh.
I mean, we are in this
This
part
is
of
important
the.
to you.
Yeah. We're over here for you, dude. So.
Yeah, we're kind of actually down in this area for you.
Yeah.
So
It's not like we've
Right.
held the Banes of Thunder and Ice and Sedge.
And I mean, we were very fortunate that Hella was able to get us his charter here. Our previous transportation would not have stopped for us. Made that very clear. It's a lot more possible to charter.
Well, if it's possible that we could stop in Daggerford for a few hours, just so I could see Elmas, I would like
yeah,
that.
and if not, we can't. It's one of those things of, well, you asked. We can always just tip the boat to, like, ask them or whatever.
How much platinum do you think it would take?
Not, like, one? For a few hours? One?
Better give them 5 just to be sure.
Oh my god.
God, we're gonna be broke.
What about your hoard, Sedge?
You say that, and Sedge is like, "Oh yeah, my horde," because your boy, as in Sedge, wasn't very dragonish at the moment, but now he's
Oh,
like,
no.
"No, you're right."
Oh. It's like his
Oh,
activation.
leave it-
Horde.
Leave.
Sir?
It's like Sedge's version of treat is horde, and leave it to Lena to trigger it unknowingly. Treat? No treat. Treat? No treat.
I'm lucky Sahara can't hear you. No, you can't have any. It's not for babies.
Okay, so the plan is to see if you can pay your new ship to get you there.
Ask first,
Yeah.
and if they say no, bribe them.
Maybe
Yeah,
it would
basically.
be more effective if Hello's writing a letter to Silverhand asking if that stop can be added, because I feel like they wouldn't say no to Silverhand.
Yeah, that's true.
With
Doesn't hurt.
the caveat of just for a few hours.
Yeah, just for a few hours, right?
Just a layover.
Yeah, it coming from Silverhand, I very much doubt they would be like, yeah, A-okay. To us, it'd be like, nah, we got hired for this and this only by Silverhand, and we're going straight there. Nah, it's not worth the risk. So I say we get it. I say it might be more efficient to do it through Silverhand.
All right. Hello will just sort of, once that sort of consensus has been reached, rewind time, consensus reach, fast forward time, alternate timeline, guys.
Is it the good or the bad timeline? We'll never know.
We'll
You just
never
made me
know.
think about Will Smith for a hot second.
And then bada bing, bada boom, letter sent.
Okay. Yeah, you send the letter. It doesn't take very long. I think you get a response probably within like 20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems Silverhand is Did you explain at all, like, why you wanted to stop in Daggerford?
Family could meet up after a few years. Not a lie.
I'd say
Maybe we
probably,
could say it's an imperative stop for what we're going to be doing in Candlekeep. I mean, in the sense of Sedge's head is going to be in a whole different place for in Candlekeep, and we don't make that stop at all.
Yeah. Something to that effect.
Okay.
Like I don't want to air all of Sedge's shit, but I want to make it like clear that it is important. It's not just a frivolous stop.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I think when she responds, it's with understanding of just understood, heard and understood. Do not worry, the ship will take you where you wish to go.
I will write back a quick thank you very much and leave it at that. And tell the rest of the party. I assume we're probably going to get more information soon.
Yeah. It'll take, of course, some time to charter it.
I can't thank all of you enough for, I know I didn't say this earlier, but this is a little important to me, and I'm nervous.
I get that completely.
Did Sedge really share their feelings?
Oh
Lena,
my days.
Marcus,
No, huh?
be nice.
It's a winter solstice miracle.
Should I just give her a gentle bonk on the head?
Said
Come
you being
on,
like,
no.
I'm gonna watch you two while you sleep and be creepy about it.
I mean, we haven't talked about it, but I feel like we'd welcome a third. I look amenable to it.
God,
Denied.
so much more about you guys than I ever wish to know. I love you all so much. This is the worst. This is actually the worst.
Noted and denied.
I heard the spit take, Justin.
You're lost, Sedge.
Menace to society.
I'm going
Well,
to
you're-
ignore everything that was just said.
It's probably best.
I'll say probably what happened during this is that, like, you guys had reached the end of the dinner, and your parents and Bracad did, like, take all the dishes to go clean them up and pack up any leftovers. So you guys are having this conversation without Halu's parents there.
Thank God.
Aw, darn.
Look, I already heard everyone here being, DTF my parents, and I don't need to hear anything else.
Oh, I forgot to ask them if they were open to swinging.
No! Sorry, that was loud. I did not mean to say that loud.
No, Lena. That's inappropriate and rude.
I mean,
I
we're all
saw a
thinking that's
pineapple
kind of hot.
somewhere.
You did not see a pineapple anywhere.
Pretty exotic.
If you saw a pineapple, it got shoved up your ass. Shut the fuck up.
Ow. Seems a little personal, hello.
Gee, I wonder why. Yeah. Huh. I wonder what the fucking reason could be. Lena, where are we right now? I wonder why. It's just a mystery, you guys. We'll never know.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, this has been fun. I think, yeah, you get that response. The ship will take you where you need to go. You guys have the enlightening conversation.
That's what we're calling it.
Yeah.
And your mother will come out at one point and look at all of you and say, I don't know where you're staying. It's a bit small, but you are welcome to stay here for the night. I know it's very cold out and the sun is long since set.
Lena winks at Marcus.
Halu's going to.
Oh, we have an early morning tomorrow, so we should head back to our
Yeah.
place.
I understand. It was very lovely meeting all of you. Very pleased to know that Halu has friends she can trust.
And it has been an absolute pleasure meeting all of you. I can see where Halu gets her charms.
She
Going back after that.
she will laugh, give you a wink, and say, Flattery's a good skill to have.
Damn. Damn.
If they're swinging, they're not swinging with you.
Which is the worst insult.
Please, I trusted you.
Why did I take you guys here?
That is kind of Halu's thought process. Oh, this is great. I'm glad my parents like my friends. I really wish I hadn't brought them over. Not in a serious way, of course.
Yeah.
There is some regret though.
That was always bound to happen.
Yeah. With Lena comes regret.
As Marcus will know.
Double that. Decent.
Damn. But as we leave, I will I imagine it's Harang, Kariti, and Brakad sort of by the front door as everyone else is sort of slowly shuffling out. And Halu will look back at all of them. It was so great to see you all again. And I will save Renan. And we will come home together. I promise.
I think your Kariti doesn't say anything. She just bursts into tears and pulls you into another, like, rib-crushing hug. And your father joins.
Of course, I hug her back.
Your father joins. Brakad doesn't join in, but when your parents finally let go, he does look at you and say, it was nice meeting you. Thank you for listening to me ramble earlier.
Honestly, it was really cool. And it was nice meeting you too, and I'll extend a hand for him to shake.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand, and he'll end it. There's like a moment of awkward silence, awkward teenage boy silence before he says, "I'll see you later. You and Renan later."
See you later. And I will pick up my halberd and carefully leave the house.
If possible, I would like to give Halu's mom something, obviously before this last interaction.
Oh?
just a little parting gift, probably. Before we leave, steps aside. It's probably like wrapped in some kind of linen or cloth or whatever. And I just say, we found this some time ago in our adventures, and Hello's worn it once or twice. I see that you have a tendency of keeping around knickknacks, so I thought maybe you might like having this. And if she were to open it, it's the Dread Helm. I just love the image of like regular old knickknacks and then a fucking helmet that has red glowing eyes.
You talk this up and then you give it to her and she opens it and it is just this like ominous dark metal sort of spiked helm. Very like the Black Knight sort of deal. And I think you just watch her like eyebrows shoot up into her hairline. She goes, "Thank you." This is a
Gotta keep it weird. Gotta make the party as weird as possible.
this is a
Don't
very
even mention it.
thoughtful gift.
Just a little something of Hello's is all. Well, you have a good night. Thank you again for the dinner. And don't worry, she's in good hands.
That I don't doubt. You all are welcome here anytime.
Oh, trust me, I'll be back after this cooking.
You better. You better come back and visit.
Promises. And if I come with that weird one, Lena, just don't take any of her words to heart.
I can hear you.
Well, I am being called, so toodaloo. Bye.
Travel safe, all of you.
We will do our best.
And also with you.
She picked that up in Neverwinter. Don't. That's the thing you say after temple.
Oh.
You just see Karidi laughing. Karidi's just laughing.
I thought it was just like a general thing. Everyone was saying it outside.
Outside where?
The temple.
Oh, gee. Lena, I wonder why they were saying it outside the temple. What a bad mistake.
I'm sorry, but I'm just imagining what like older people leave around the
Sahara.
house, like the little porcelain dolls and shit.
And then the
Just
dread
boom.
helm.
Dread helm.
But
Yeah, we got that from one of our long lost daughter's friends. We're not really sure what it does. Bracad finally giving into the wizard hubris, puts it on.
I think
Dreadman!
Here's the thing. I think like as you guys walk down the street, I think the minute the door was shut, Bracad put that shit on.
Yes.
Did.
Yes.
Yes.
What does the dread helm do?
It just makes your eyes glow red. That's it. It's just meant to be a spooky effect.
I know Hello has used it in the past to disguise her identity. Obviously, you're so freaking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just look scarier, but
Yeah, well, no, I think I gave it to Marcus. Because someone else has the hat of disguise.
I have it.
Okay.
Yeah, we
it
used to
doesn't really
use it
matter.
before the hat of disguise. It went back and forth between the both of us because we're both wanted
Yeah.
technically. So,
Technically, yeah.
Uh-huh.
well, not me technically. I'm wanted.
Hey, you're wanted by
You have a
somebody.
full rap sheet.
Alright. But you guys return to your inn. Left like not an ounce, not a tiny bit hungry, but full of good and warm food. Just hit.
Wow.
Is there anything else you guys are doing this night before you rest?
Judge is staying up half the night, filled with existential dread and anxiety.
Fair enough.
Hello sleeps like a fucking rock.
We have all of our stuff.
We have all of our stuff, right? We left nothing on the mercantile ship.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We're
I
too
just wanted to
fucking
know.
paranoid to do.
I
Oh,
just
yo,
want.
here's-
Why?
there's the
Here's
paranoia.
there's the paranoia. I just wanted to double check.
There's Marcus.
Out of character, do you
Marcus.
think we could get our? Do you think? Oh, you go ahead.
You go ahead. My thing might take longer.
Out of character, do you think we can get our some of our money back from the merchant ship?
Probably not.
I know, probably not. Just
I
still.
think, yeah.
Can ask Oscar to steal. No, I'm kidding.
We could try
I'm kidding.
stealing it.
No,
That will take.
that will take too long.
Is Marcus gonna take a bath before quote bedtime? Marcus doesn't sleep.
Is he?
Justin, are you dead?
Oh, sorry. I didn't even know I was
Justin.
muted. Yeah, I'm here. I was muted. Didn't
Is
even
Marcus
notice.
taking is Marcus taking a bath at any point in the night?
I'm gonna say two things. First, I'm gonna say yes because he's been walking around looking like shit. Second, I think I already have a good idea what you're asking. If you're gonna look through his shit trying to find that vial, just know, just in general with my kit, with my little alchemy kit, all the vials be looking the fucking same.
Uh-huh.
All right, so if you're
Mhm.
rummaging around and you find like 10 different vials, you're kind of gonna have a hard time trying to find what the fuck he's been drinking. You know what I mean?
I'm not doing that.
You're not doing that, okay? But yes, he is.
No. I would like to ask Helu to borrow the bag of holding for a couple minutes while Marcus is in the bath, though.
Oh god, what the fuck is going through your head?
I don't have the bag of holding. Ilif has the bag of
I
holding.
have the bag of holding.
I have the bag
Violet.
of devouring. I have the bag of devouring.
We're not at that level yet. Ilif, could I borrow the bag of holding for 5 minutes?
No.
It's probably the
Why
smart answer.
not? I'll give it right back.
I do not trust you with this.
I cross my heart, hope to die. I'm not going to take anything out of the bag of
Right.
holding.
You what?
I just want to put some things in.
And you can hand them to me and I will put them in.
But it's kind of a lot of little things and they're hard to carry.
And I will just come with you.
That also works. But be very quiet. Alright?
Yeah, sure.
Marcus has had a very hard day and he needs to relax. And I'm just gonna bring Ilif and the bag of holding over to Marcus's desk and have Ilif hold up in the bag of holding, and I'm just gonna swipe all of his alchemy kit into the bag of holding.
What? No, not my own kid.
I'm just
No,
like,
don't,
The
I will
whole kit.
stop. I'll stop her before. Because I do not want that shit breaking.
break is an interdimensional space.
I
not gonna
am
break.
not risking it breaking. Also, we are not stealing from Marcus. He can give me nightmares.
I'm
True. Literally.
We're not stealing, we're simply putting it away.
No, we're not. That's rude.
Please?
No.
Fine, if he wakes up
Obviously
and he's sick
doesn't
again in
want
the
us to-
morning, it's on you.
He obviously doesn't want us to know what's going on, and he will tell us at some point, or he won't. It doesn't really matter. Because if shit happens,
then we'll know. Is he like fucking, I don't know, fucking throwing up in the morning, then we could do it.
He was throwing up this morning, Eilif.
I can't tell you why he's doing this shit other than it's stupid. Obviously, he doesn't think we're gonna believe or understand why he's probably doing it to himself. If he, like, is doing stuff. And we're not gonna break his trust by taking his shit. You'd be pissed as fuck if he did this to you, so we're not going to do it to him.
Fine. As usual, you're right.
Thank you.
You're
Yes, I
right.
usually am.
Can I at least put his Bunsen burner in there?
No.
It smells.
Fucking talk with him about that.
I've tried, and he just says, "Wait it out, dear. You'll soon get used to the smell."
He would say
No,
that.
I don't. No, I don't. It's been 3 days, and I haven't gotten used to it. It smells like ass.
Burn incense on it then.
I don't think I have any incense. All I have is the elf mitt, and I'm saving it for a special occasion.
And burn the elf mint.
Just to cover a smell?
Yeah, if you're not gonna deal with it like an adult. Or set a firm boundary rule of no burning the Bunsen burner in an enclosed space. You probably shouldn't be doing that anyway, to be honest.
Well, he'll
You
just
feeling
say he has the
nauseous? Do
window
you have
open.
a headache?
Which... It's Marcus. He always has a headache.
Do you have a headache? Do you feel ill?
It's me. I always have a headache. I feel like of all of us, Ella's the only one who doesn't always have a headache at this point.
Yeah, probably. But just have an adult conversation with him, perhaps.
I've tried. It just feels like every time I do,
I'll go have
he's
an adult
deflected.
conversation with him.
Great, he's just through there.
Cool. And I will go.
Leave the bag.
No, I'm not leaving the bag.
Damn it. And I open the door to the bathroom for Eilif.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know he was in the fucking bathroom. Actually, no, I'm gonna go sit in the bathroom.
Ah, yes.
What I love to imagine is that you guys are having this conversation, probably in quieter voices, and then Blossom opens the door to the bathroom, and Marcus, you hear, "Oh, I didn't know he was in the bathroom. Actually, fuck it, I'm gonna sit in the bathroom." And it is most certainly not Blossom's voice.
Oh, yeah, it's all. Oh, come in. It's my office hours, I guess.
That's so sad. You sounded so sad.
Yeah,
I was
fucking
told I
sit.
was going to be relaxing, but no. Someone needs me.
Oh no, you don't have to
Come in.
relax. It's me. Congratulations.
Oh, great. Marcus is just there. He's got like a little warm towel over his eyes. He's like smoking a cigarette in the bathtub, just like 90% submerged. What is it that I can help you with, Eilif? Did Setch try to bite you or something?
No, I'm into that.
I meant in the dragon way. Oh wait, that actually is
That's yeah, I
yeah.
was gonna say that's implying I wouldn't be into that.
fair enough.
However, no, I'm here to talk about the great concern you're causing your partner and mine.
What concern might that be? I think I'm always concerning them in some kind of way.
No, it's more the fact that you're probably poisoning yourself. That's causing the great concern. And I really don't give a shit why. Because I kind of trust you to know what the fuck you're doing with that stuff a lot more than I would understand what the fuck I'm doing with that stuff. But you're making them fucking anxious as shit, and that's kind of dickish. So you should, like, at the very least, explain what's going on and not, like, just be a bitch about it.
A bitch about it. Didn't we have this whole conversation with everybody like 2 hours ago? I said I was.
I mean,
was
you,
cool.
Edge, and Lena had this conversation 2 hours ago. I was watching and observing.
No, I think I remember you stepping in at a point with some words of wisdom. That being that it's kind of my business.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. It is your business.
Know my own body.
But I'm coming to tell you that I truly don't give a shit what you're doing. But you're making our friends and people we love concerned. And I think you at the very least owe them a, hey, I'm fine. I'm not dying and I'm not being poisoned by other people. You won't understand why I'm doing it. I don't really understand why you're doing it. And don't bullshit me, I know what you're doing, at the very least, because how the fuck else would you have... the rest of it, it doesn't make sense. So, logically, one conclusion of it. So,
I don't see why everybody's jumping on this bandwagon. I get sick one day, and suddenly, like, it's a whole big thing.
Marcus.
Like this.
Okay, can you just no, stop. Just stop. Why are you deflecting so much about this?
It just sounds like we're going around in circles until people hear from me what they want to hear. I've already said that I'm fine. I'm cool.
No, and
There's nothing to be
I
concerned
trust that
about.
you're fine.
Yeah, I've already said that. It's just it seems like I have to unpack every little detail about me not feeling all that great today, and I don't see why I really.
But you were also not feeling great.
Yeah, I'll be okay in the morning. I'm having myself a nice bath here. I had a nice meal over at Hello's parents, and hopefully I get a good night of rest. Maybe I'll feel right as rain tomorrow. What isn't gonna help is were you guys talking in the other room? What the hell is Lena trying to get you up to?
Oh, she was trying to take all your alchemy supplies to try to figure
There you
out what you
go.
were doing.
I would have lost at least 15% of my hair if that were to happen. Like,
no, and I stopped her because it was invading your privacy. But that's the level that our friends are going to go to if you don't give them something. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's an appropriate response level. But we both know our friends, and we know that they're going to do that because they're concerned. And you playing off and deflecting and half-truthing isn't going to get them off your back. It's going to make them do something fucking stupid. Like Lena trying to put all of this shit in the bag of holding.
Oh, that is pretty stupid. She's gonna end up mixing all my stuff around.
Yeah, no, and also getting it all on the shit that's in there and breaking stuff and... yeah, so hence why I stopped that. But he's gonna just keep trying to do shit, and if you want to, like, keep it private, I fucking understand that. It's none of my business. Genuinely. I don't give a shit. But our friends give a shit. And as much as I would love to, I cannot make them stop being stupid.
I hear you, Olive. Thank you for doing your due diligence. If they continue to act stupid, I guess it's just something I have to deal with. I've already said my piece on the matter. I said I'm not feeling great today, and that there's.
Oh
really
no,
nothing
I
to
don't
do
doubt
about it.
that.
Trust me, if someone were to suddenly poison me, I would know.
Like I said, if you were actually fucking poisoned, we would know. You would not shut the fuck up about it if you
Yeah.
had gotten poisoned.
Yeah, but right now I am trying to be a big boy and bathe away my pains and just shake this off because we're gonna have another week and some change out at sea. So, but thank
Yeah.
you for wrangling Lena to the best of your ability. But yeah, I promise I'm fine. I'm cool.
Yeah, no,
It's not the top of my
I
game today.
truly take you at your word with that. Do I think you're being stupid? Probably. But like,
When am I not?
I get okay, you said it, not me. Yeah, like when are you not kind of stupid in terms of doing shit that you think will help the rest of us or help you protect the rest of us, even at the detriment for your own health? Pot, meat, kettle.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, the most dangerous thing I did today, Aleph, if you want to know, is I hung around some alleys. Okay, I've met some shady people today. All right, I maybe
Do I
almost
need
got
to
mugged
for
once
an
or twice.
STD?
Sorry, say it again.
Do I need to check you for an STD?
No, I got a spell for that. No, I'm fine.
He got us! No, for that!
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Out of all of us, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool, Aleph. Thank you
No one else is
for-
gonna believe that but me.
Thank you for your consideration.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I'll try my best not to get people to worry too much.
At the very least, do better at like not poisoning yourself so you don't get caught.
Can I just feel sickly? But okay.
No.
Well, it's
Because
me.
here's the thing, if you're actually feeling sick, you would be not moaning and groaning, because I do think you'd actually like try to keep it on the down low. But like the rest of us would be aware.
Aware of what? Me being sick? I think everybody's aware of that. They've been looking at me
Oh
all
no.
day.
Like you would be again moaning and groaning.
Guess so.
You're kind of a dramatic fuck.
I mean, I was that way this morning to the point that I had to get out the window.
I feel like that's more Lena was continuing to ask you questions and you didn't want to answer.
Well, she was trying to keep me in this room like some kind of prisoner. But I got out.
Because she was concerned and does not have good emotional regulation. We know this.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm following her advice now. I'm resting here in the room.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
Thank
You want a cookie?
Yes, please. Actually, that sounds.
I love
terrific.
pulled a cookie out from the bag of holding.
How long is that? I've been in there for.
A day. It kind of is in stasis. It doesn't have. There's no air, so there's no bacteria.
Interesting. All right, put it on the side of the tub there. The steam will heat it up or something. I don't know.
Just get
Bro,
soggy.
what?
It'll just get soggy.
It'll just get soggy. Are you that much of a prick that you have to eat a cookie
listen,
straight and warm? Your girlfriend to
It's
like
part of the
cast
black
such a
blood
person?
process. All right, just trust me. I got it. Don't worry.
Okay, now I'm judging you for that.
Please just make sure Lena puts my stuff back in order and she doesn't burn down the room. Messing with
Oh,
my
also,
Bunsen burner again.
the Bunsen burner apparently smells like ass, and that's it.
I don't really think it smells like ass, but all right.
I'd really like Lena to not complain to me about it. So at the very least, like burn, I don't know, fucking incense or something that won't mess up your potions.
No,
Just so I don't have her complaining to me later, please and thank you.
I could just cast precipitation, but all right.
Oh my god, you could cast precipitation, cast it on the fucking cookie.
Wait, I forget. Can I warm that?
Lena literally warmed a grilled cheese with precipitation before.
You chill warmer flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non.
Yeah, that's why she.
Interesting.
Oh wait, I don't know the grilled cheese. Never mind. That was a.
You know what? I haven't had a steam
Islet was
cookie.
secretly actually in the closet.
I haven't had a steamed cookie in a while, but so I might not do that. You could just leave it there.
There are so many things wrong with you, and this is the worst.
Keep taking notes. Marcus says he puts the towel back on his eyes.
Islet stares in contemplation for a moment down at Marcus's form. Hand hovered, like looking like they're contemplating shoving him down as a joke, and then they don't. And they leave.
Just feel murderous intent in the room.
Okay, no, if he looked up, he'd fucking see Islet's not murderous intent, but sibling intent.
The Cain
The
instinct.
Cain
is
instinct,
strong
yes.
with this.
So yeah, I will leave the bathroom and look at Lena and point to the stuff, and I'm like, put it back the way it was right now.
Kate, you're muted.
Fine. And Lana starts pulling half-filled and empty beakers from under the bed and under the blankets and putting them back on the table.
Damn.
Definitely not back where they originally were, but they're at least with the set.
Yeah, okay, I'll take that.
I need to know what the hell was Lena's game plan. When Marcus got out of the bathtub and it's like, hey, my whole fucking kit is gone that was here on the table. Where is it?
Oh, someone broke in. It was terrifying.
Yes. Oh dear. I'm so flustered. Falls into Marcus's arms.
Nah, he would have
I
dropped
don't
her like, where
know,
did you
like-
put it?
Fuck your boyfriend in the bathtub. I don't give a shit. And Islet will leave.
I don't think we've ever done it there before.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Alright.
Okay.
I'm calling it there on that scene.
Another fade to black.
I love how freaking bipolar Lena is. 1 second, it's like, all right, I gotta hide all this shit.
I think Lena genuinely might have bipolar. Not the house diagnosis, but like it's the massive manic depressive mood swings.
Yeah, I never intended for that to be the thing. I'm just dramatic, I guess. And now it's like, oh wait, time is actually passing and it's not funny sometimes.
Because it's like also the self-destructive tendencies, the like drastic kind of seemingly over the top reactions to things.
All the things I love about Lena right there.
Yeah.
Hey, I might be learning something about myself tonight, guys.
Uh-oh.
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 Uh-oh,
Is there
sister.
anything else anyone wanted to do this night? Before you guys leave in the morning?
I don't think Sedge sleeps.
Oh, God.
Interesting.
Oh no.
I will try to bully him into sleeping.
I'm not going to sleep. You can't make me.
Could always tire him out another way.
Let's go to the bathtub.
Are you not going to sleep?
I don't care if other people it's normal for them to have dreams, but I don't dream. And I will not be going to sleep.
Hey, guess what? You're gonna
What?
pass out one way or another. Might as well sleep now and not be tired in the middle of combat if we have it. Don't you want to protect everyone?
Don't use that against me.
And go to sleep. I will be right here.
Okay, you can't stop the nightmares.
I can't, but I'll be here to help comfort you. That's part of what being a partner is.
And you can see Sedge not get visibly angry because he doesn't want to get angry at you, Byleth. It's more just anger at the situation in general. I understand what you're saying and where you're coming from. But the dreams are getting, I guess they're vivid, or more realistic by the day.
Have you had more than one? I thought you just had the one.
How long have we been? Have we
I think
slept
it was
again?
just the one.
It was just the one?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't remember if we had another night here in Candlekeep. Candlekeep.
Nope, this is only our second
Waterdeep.
night.
Okay. I'm not going to go to sleep and dream again.
And I guess I'm staying awake with you.
Isla.
Edge.
Two hours. I will only sleep for 2 hours and that's it.
Okay. 2 hours is better than nothing.
We just need to get to Candlekeep. There must be something that can be done for this.
And I believe there is. So
Right, well, I suppose the sooner we get to bed, the sooner we can leave.
Yep.
And I'm worried about mother and father, of course. And they're just going to be so disappointed.
who cares if they're disappointed?
I care if they're disappointed.
Why?
They're my parents, Isla.
But why are they going to be disappointed in you? You haven't done anything to be disappointed in.
I'm sorry, let's just go to bed. I don't feel like explaining myself.
How am I supposed to understand if you don't explain stuff to me?
Isla, I am their only child, other than Elmas. But she left decades ago at this point. And they have high expectations of me. Expectations that I have never been able to meet.
And that's their problem. Your parents shouldn't hold you to an unreasonable expectation. They
It's
should
not
love you
unreasonable.
and support you.
Others have risen to the occasion.
Have they?
And I'm still trying to do it myself.
Have they risen to the occasion? In an actual tangible way that your parents' expectations, because I don't think it's fair for that.
It doesn't matter if it's fair. It's how it's always been. And I don't expect them to start deviating now.
Doesn't mean it's okay.
Listen,
I'd argue that it's even less okay that it's something you're used to.
I just have my duties as a paladin of Erithus.
Yeah, you have your duties, but they have duties of parent.
I suppose. I've always known that becoming the archbishop and the high priestess comes before anything else. Just like, for me, being a paladin should come before everything else.
It should not come before your kids.
Listen, I know they love me, okay?
I didn't say they didn't.
And they just want what's best for me.
I think they
And
want
wanting
what's
what's-
best for them.
Well, you've never met them, so...
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm sorry. Let's just go to bed. I'm just worried and anxious and so angry. Not at you. Just let's just go to bed.
Okay.
Maybe I won't have that nightmare tonight. Those don't happen
Maybe.
often, do they? Nightmares don't happen all the time?
Not all the time.
Okay. Do dreams happen every night?
It depends.
On what?
Like, if sometimes you can remember it and sometimes you can't. Sometimes you don't dream and sometimes you do. I can't really explain it well.
Okay, well maybe I can read something on dreaming. Right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm just sure it'll be fine.
All right. You two turn in for the night?
Yee.
Yep.
I do have a question.
What's
which
up?
Is, how like it's hard to, you know how sometimes you get caught up in your own shit, you don't really notice like what's going on with other people?
Uh-huh.
Where is Sedge in that sort of situation, that sort of state? How caught up in Sedge's own shit is Sedge?
Probably like a solid 5.5.
Okay. I guess I'll ask.
On what scale?
Out of 10, I'm assuming.
Yeah, like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 5.5.
Between turning into a dragon, your parents and Candlekeep being in danger, and a meeting with your long-lost sister?
Okay, so maybe it's like a 7.
And Marcus potentially poisoning himself or some shit?
It's like a 7.5. And also being in
And being
Candlekeep,
pushy
not
about your parents being maybe potentially shit.
And
then
nightmares?
Candlekeep and Candlekeep and the nightmares.
I'd
And
say you're probably more at like an 8.
Yeah, like, and also Sedge does not like being in Waterdeep because it's so fucking big.
Okay.
8.2.
Okay, great. This helps me figure out a baseline of I think you are too caught up in the storm that is your life right now to notice much beyond yourself. Good to know.
Okay. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Don't worry
I think
about
that
it.
means exactly
Oh
what it's
my
supposed to mean.
god.
Was just trying to figure out like if I should call for a check or not, and the answer is no. Hello, kid. Thank you. But turn in for the night. Is Sedge only sleeping 2 hours?
It depends on when he gets waken up by his nightmare.
Well, if we look into like actual REM sleep, I think you hit REM sleep at about like 60 to 90 minutes in. I believe so.
Does he have another nightmare?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it is.
Uh-oh.
It is almost
This gravy train ain't stopping.
almost beat for beat the same nightmare. It's last, except the person is different.
Uh-oh.
But who is it? Let's find out.
Oh
Watch
god.
it be Ylif again. I will in fact laugh at if it's Ylif again.
I'm assigning numbers in my head.
Excuse me.
I ask you.
Thanks.
I think it's Marcus this night.
Oh, uh-oh.
I think as you
So-
reach the end of the dream and you
God.
pounce, the face turns and it's Marcus. Before you're woken up.
Once again, Sedge bolts upright from sleep. A cold sweat down his spine. And against his clammy neck.
Me.
Yeah, he's just trying to be as quiet as possible as he is low key, high key hyperventilated.
Oof.
And
Me.
he gets his breathing under control. Looks at Ylif and just I assume that since this is like a nicer like tavern or whatever. Are we
Yeah.
at a tavern or are we at Halu's parents' house?
You're an inn. You're at a tavern.
Okay.
Ylif was not sticking all of us in a house with Halu's parents, not after that dinner.
No, I don't think Halu would let...
And also, Ylif didn't lie. Like, they do in fact have an early warning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Sedge goes to like the writing desk or whatever it is. The desk that's probably in the room, and just shoulders, elbows on the table, hands in his head, just trembling, and then gets himself together, compartmentalizes, doesn't do it well, and just gets out all of his gear and starts methodically going through every single thing, polishing his armor, polishing his swords, his axes,
Yeah.
etc., etc., and just keeps doing that over and over again until the
Please take a point of exhaustion.
oh boy.
Man, did I at least look good in the dream?
Sure.
No, you're in your fucking Celine Dion bathroom.
Oh.
Oh, in the flowy bathroom, running from the monster.
So red.
Yes.
I already have a point of exhaustion.
Oh.
Oh no.
So you're at 2 points of exhaustion.
Ooh.
Your movement speed is halved.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ylif is gonna fucking ask Marcus to make fucking sleep drought at this point.
And
mean,
I
I
also
will say, if Marcus knew about this, there's something you could do.
Ylif is literally going to tell him tomorrow on the boat.
Interesting. Okay. There was something I wanted to do during the night, by the way. Just to see if it goes through or not.
Yeah, no problem. I just want to really quickly correct myself from earlier. Hilariously, REM sleep, which is the point of sleeping where you actually start to dream, does occur about 2 hours in.
Oh,
Interesting.
Yeah,
so he might actually get.
he gets 2 hours.
Closer
He gets 2 hours of sleep. Gets woken up by his dream.
Damn.
But you would need to get the full 8 hours of rest to not get a point of exhaustion. So, what are you doing this night, Marcus?
It's something I've been meaning to do more often, but I always forget to. And super poetic to do it now after Hello had such a nice day. Just check in on Hello's dreams to see if I can get my peepers on what evil Hello is up to.
Yeah, let's see here. Sweetheart, this is cute, but it is also, you are being a pest. Okay. Well,
Pest on.
thank you for standing directly in front of where I put the character sheets so that I can't read the fucking spell list.
Bing.
You're casting Dream.
Yes, Wisdom 18.
Okay. Well, no, you don't make
There's
the.
no save.
Oh, you don't.
You
I
only
do.
you only make the save if you're trying to like hurt them through the dream. If you're trying to give them a nightmare.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's been a while.
Yes.
Thought it was.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But I will have
Wow.
you I will have you make a. Let's see here. I'll have you make an Arcana.
Sound I keep hearing.
That's a phone charging, is what that is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my phone charger's busted, so it keeps doing that.
Yeah, it's the same sound my phone makes when it's charging.
Okay, I thought I was losing my mind.
Maybe
My bad.
maybe a charisma check, Justin.
Charisma. I'm good at that, but I'm also poisoned, so we're gonna have to do it twice.
Yep.
Big money, big money.
Believe in you.
That is the number 8.
8 total.
Yes. My first roll was higher.
Yeah, you said you having started settling in, not sleeping, but start prepping the spell, focusing on Hello. Close your eyes, feel the spell start to work, and all you get, I think, is the sound of a blizzard
Ooh.
before you are forcibly shunted out.
Okay. All right.
Propelled into Sedge's dream.
I take the place of Dream Marcus. No, that's terrifying.
I
Oh my God.
genuinely thought about that. I seriously thought
Oh,
about that, and I was like,
geez.
that doesn't make sense. For what's happening here between the two situations, doesn't quite make sense.
I look up and see a dragon with a white fro. No way.
Like,
The dragon scales is actually waves.
Cursed.
But that was a very serious consideration, I thought. But no, it seems
Maybe
that
a
you
Corona
can't, you can't, or at least you couldn't this night, overcome whoever it is that is controlling. I say whoever it is. It's fairly obvious. That has taken hold of Hellu's dream in this way.
Okay. Yes, I do feel too icky. I'm not at the top of my game, so it is what it is. All right then. That's all I had planned. Oh, I do in the morning want to obviously go talk with the captain. The previous captain.
All right.
I forget his name.
But you all do sit down to rest. Gain the benefits of a long rest, except for Sedge. I want to know. I want to note, Ike, that if this sort of trend continues, if you do not gain the benefits of a long rest, you will not regain resources.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I just want to point that out. So everyone
No,
can hit
no,
the... yeah.
Yeah, no, Ylif wakes up, looks at Sedge being awake, sees probably how fucking tired he is, and is like, truly, first thing out of their goddamn sleepy ass mouth is, I'm telling Marcus and I'm getting you sleep drought.
Don't tell Marcus.
No, I'm telling Marcus because this isn't healthy and you need to sleep. And I'm not gonna let your stubbornness fucking kill you.
I had the dream again. It wasn't you this time, but it was Marcus.
God, it's so
That sucks a lot. You can't not sleep. You have to sleep. So I'm going to get Marcus
No.
to make you drugs for you to sleep. I'm serious.
I'm also serious.
So you're just gonna sit there and wither away instead of reaching out to a friend and seeing if it helps. If it doesn't, okay, cool, we'll find another solution. But we have 2 weeks of sailing to go do. You can't not sleep on the way there. That's not an option.
And Sedge opens his mouth to argue again and then closes it and his face just kind of crumbles. And he's just like, I don't want to dream again, Ylif.
I will see if Marcus can make something that can help with that. I am really sorry that this is happening.
It's not your fault. It's my fault.
Not your fault either, you just killed a dragon. How were you the fuck supposed to know?
It is my fault. I wasn't careful enough. I should have just let someone else kill Cryovan.
And then someone else probably would have been dealing with this on top of everything else.
Not if it was long range, I'm sure. Lena has Fireball.
Do we really want to trust a dragon fucked with by Mab that long range wouldn't do something also?
I don't even think this was because of Mab, Ylif.
Mab definitely fucked with it.
She did, but I don't know.
Yeah, so I'm going to go find Marcus. I'm going to go tell him. Because I know you're not gonna tell him yourself. Because you will stubbornly try to get through this without any help, and you're going to keel over in front of us, and we won't be able to do anything. Want to know what not sleeping can do to you? You're essentially
know.
poisoning yourself. And you don't want to watch us be poisoned? I don't want to watch you be poisoned.
Fine.
Thank you.
Fine, says Sedge through gritted teeth, trying not to
Ylif
dig his
Ylif
nails
truly
into
is
his
just like,
palms.
Ylif truly looked at him and like, there was no choice in this. You were going to have it one way or another. Because I'm not going to let you wither away. I love you too much.
Which is why Sedge says fine through his gritted teeth.
No, Ylif says that to his gritted teeth.
Right. I love you too.
And maybe I can find out a way to make you too tired to be able to dream. And they will wink
Oh.
and leave the room.
Sedge, now too embarrassed and flustered to be angry. Okay.
That was the point.
Twirls hair.
Oh god, if Ilif's not careful, they're gonna associate anger with, like, lust.
Me flirting, hey handsome, you get possessed by a dragon all by yourself.
Are you just happy to see me?
The worst Pavlov effect. Oh, I'm angry. Oh, I'm horny. Fuck.
Oh no, I'm bold.
Ilif might accidentally be doing that, which is kind of funny.
Well, you know, if it happens, it happens.
That's a hell of a way to put that. But
Can I use my inspiration to not have exhaustion?
no.
Does it work? No?
No, but at 2 points of exhaustion, not only are your ability checks made a disadvantage, your movement speed is halved. So you are lagging behind today. But you all, did you want to go talk to the captain when you all went down to the docks anyways, or were you trying to go ahead of everyone?
I mean, if we're gonna be down in the docks anyways, I guess we could do it together.
Right. Is there anything
Just know
else?
that I wasn't sure if that was a part of the itinerary or not, so I just wanted to make sure we made that stop. So.
No,
Oh, I'm
I get that.
immediately hunting down Marcus if no one else says anything they want to do.
Okay. You
Lena
can.
just wakes up to an empty bed or an empty room and is like, son of a bitch!
Or yeah, or it's like early in the morning. You've noticed and immediately after this conversation, you like book it down the hall. And what is Marcus doing this morning? As Ilif knocks on the door.
Well, first of all, I want to make a point of doing my skincare.
Yep.
And again, I've said this before in the past, but I do not do it around Lena. Of course, I don't start drinking things around Lena.
Yeah, you go into the bathroom.
Not
Yeah, I go
anymore.
to the bathroom like a regular dude who drinks poison in the morning. Okay.
All right. You want to make me
Okay,
a Constitution
hold
saving
on.
throw?
I know this is not lining up timeline wise, but it would be really funny if Ilif, giving no sense for personal privacy at this point, just had barged into the bathroom and saw it.
The thing is,
I would love that too, but I feel like Marcus would lock the door or something. You know.
and
No, 100%. And Ilif was having the conversation with Sedge.
and Marcus, in theory, because he doesn't sleep.
At like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, the moment that sun's up, he's like, "Okay."
Go
Time
ahead
for
and make me a
my
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, please be better this time. Please.
Hopefully.
Please be better this time. I got a 17 this time, thank God.
17.
Oh, thank God.
15 plus 2, yeah.
Yeah, you're not poisoned. This goes down. This goes down a lot easier this time.
He's
And-
learning.
You might get like a little bit of nausea, a little bit of like grumbles, but they pass after a
What Taco
minute.
Bell last night.
That's why I take it at 5 a.m. So I got a couple of hours to,
Yeah.
fight off.
Digest.
Digest.
Yeah, Lena like starts her trance at like 4:30 in the morning.
Oh, perfect. Moment.
Doesn't wake up. Yeah.
I'm like, off to the bathroom.
Yeah, you are not poisoned this morning, and I will note the generally a success. Yes.
Okay, I'll take it. All right, but yeah. Since
Little bit
Marcus doesn't sleep, probably one of the first people downstairs eating breakfast or something. So that might be where you see Marcus Ilif.
Yeah, Ilif fucking struts over and is just like,
Oh.
I need you to make something. Like, today.
Thought you'd never ask. What do you need?
I need you to make something that'll have Sedge fall asleep and not dream.
Not dream. You do
He's
know that-
having dreams where he's being a dragon and killing us. Last night was you, the night before was me,
He's having dreams,
and
It's
he's not
possible.
sleeping.
Are you sure he's dreaming? Because
No, I'm absolutely sure he's No, I'm gonna presume that he's fucking, like, lying to me when he wakes up from a nightmare.
not saying he's lying to you. I wasn't sure if it's like some kind of could possibly some other effect that might seem like a dream, and I'm only saying that
He's
because it's
either
not
way,
possible in a dream.
he's
So
having something happen when he's asleep that is making it so he does not want to sleep.
been there, done that. Yeah. I mean, how's he holding up now?
Horrible.
How long has this been happening?
This is the second night.
Second night. I guess someone who isn't used to nightmares would take nightmares like that pretty hard. There's a couple of things I could do. There's something I can make that could address whatever fatigue that he has now from not sleeping. That should be easy
Yeah,
enough.
that, and then something that'll either that.
Thing is, it doesn't solve the underlying problem. I can solve his exhaustion, but he's just going to get exhausted again from having
Yeah.
sleep.
Okay.
So
Here's the
instead,
thing: we're hopefully Candlekeep will fix the actual problem, but until then, we need to make sure he doesn't keel over and die.
okay. I'll
Either
look
we
in-
fix the exhaustion or we fix the sleep, or both.
I'm gonna work on seeing what I can do about his exhaustion. I have something in mind. Obviously, we're still in
Okay.
the city, so I just need to go and get what I need.
That is why
but
I'm telling you now.
Thank you for the heads up. Is rather expensive to make. So I might just.
What do you
make
need?
more. Well, I need to go out. I need a couple of things. What kind of region are we in right now?
You would be. What are the options again?
Arctic, coastal, desert, forest, grassland, mountain, swamp, and underground.
Probably somewhere mixed between mountain and coastal.
Mountain and coastal. Okay, so let me see. Given the region, I guess I can work with some goblinberry bush and you said what was the other one? Mountain and
Coastal.
coastal. That and some dragon wort. Those things I should be easy enough to find. It's more the core compound that is on the expensive side. I need some real pure distilled alcohol for me to really work with. And I can run up a
Can
pretty
you not just distill some yourself?
No, it's a whole process. I don't have the right equipment for something like that.
You are in one of
Let's
the
just go
largest
find
cities.
a bar.
I'm just saying it in the sense of here. Give me a second. If we were to get distilled alcohol, that would run up. Let's see here. It's 100 gold pieces each. It's a rare base. At least the type of distilled alcohol we would need for what I'm making.
I pull out the fucking 200 gold I have in my. I personally have on my person.
Well, let me ask, Fred. Would it be 100 gold here in a city like this too, or is it that usually the price, depending on being far off from places where it would be as common?
It might be a little less here because I imagine like there are for sure I think some spells that would use it as well as obviously alchemists. And in a city as big as this, there are alchemists and wizards abound.
Okay, all right.
You probably get it for a little cheaper.
All right, okay. But yeah, I mean, with that, I should be able to, or at least attempt to, make what he needs.
I will give over my 200. I have 6 gold and 9 silver on my personal person now.
Don't worry, I have money.
Yeah, but that's what Ilov is holding on their person.
Let me check my supplies. I actually might have a spare distilled alcohol on me from our last adventure, so we might only need one. Hopefully. The other issue that we run into though is that this is a rare difficulty, so there's a chance that I could fail making this. So we'll see how it goes.
What do you need? What would you need to help not fail?
Be better.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Skill issue.
Anyway, that's it.
It's just a
That's
very
all I
bad
wanted to.
failure motion. Okay.
I will
Actually,
still give
forget
you. I'll
everything
give you
I
100 gold. If you have one already.
It turns out I have 2.
I will give you 100 gold so you can get extra in case you fuck up.
All right, I'll take that to buy one. This should cover the distilled alcohol that's a reduced rate, and hopefully the other things that I need to get, just the local fauna and stuff, to add to things. But if this is early enough in the morning, Marcus can try to head out right away. So hopefully he can cook at least.
Yeah, no, I would have caught you like ass crack of dawn as early as possible.
Okay, but yeah, I can make this. But this is gonna solve the issue. So here's what we're gonna do. You got to try your best tonight to make sure that Sedge goes to sleep. I'm sure he's gonna be kicking and screaming, telling you that he's not gonna do it, but you got to make sure he goes to sleep. Once he does, I'll take care of the rest.
Okay, you risk probably being attacked by him in the actual dream.
That won't be an issue. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
I will make him tired enough to have him fall asleep.
Raise eyebrow, raise eyebrow. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get the stuff for this.
This session is just chocked full of innuendo.
really
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
All right. So, you're heading out to go get supplies?
Yes, I am. I can tell you what I need. I need 1 distilled alcohol. You can just tell me whatever the price is. If hopefully it's lower than the 100 that we.
Yeah, I think here in Waterdeep, distilled alcohol, like you head over to the market really quick as everyone else is waking up, getting ready. Window time is not big, but the market is a little slower this morning. So you're able to like get into these like shops. Yeah, for sure there's like a potion shop, an alchemist shop that has a lot of reagents, including the pure distilled alcohol.
Right.
And
I'm also gonna need 3 goblin berry bush and 3 dragon wart. That both of those rarities are common.
okay. Did those come with a price?
They do not, just the rarity.
Okay.
All I know is that it would be something that you can get in this type of region, basically. So it
Okay.
is something that's in the countryside, and the rarity is marked as common.
Yeah. Yeah, alchemist herbalist shop will have that sort of thing. If they are common in this area, the distilled alcohol will run you about 80 a bottle. 80 a unit effectively. And then for each common thing we'll say like a gold a bundle. A bundle being 1 unit. So
All right. Yeah. Okay.
six gold altogether.
All right. I will do that then.
Yeah, if they're common, I'm not gonna ask for a ton. They're plants.
All right. Cool. Good to hear. But yeah, I'll get those up, and I'll try to get back to at least make 1. Let me see how long the crafting process is again.
Yeah, I just wants it done to help him.
Each one is going to take about 2 hours, so I can try to at least make 1 before we leave in the morning.
It'll be tight, but yeah, you can try.
Yeah. Okay. This is a rare. Well, let me double check the. Yeah, it's a rare. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this. Is this something I can use guidance on?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
All right, great. Because I need it for that little extra here. Okay. So that's a straight that with that. God, I'm cutting it close. Okay, that's a. I have to hit a 19. I rolled a 15. I got a +1 from intelligence, and I just rolled a 3 on my guidance. So I'm right on 19 on the dot. Thank God.
Oh,
There's a couple of moments where you're a little, like, oh, you think you got it? Ooh, maybe you messed up. No, you can salvage it. At the end of it, a very stressful 2 hours. You do successfully produce your potion.
I am not excited for the next two. Okay. Boop. All right. Let me copy and paste what this
What the hell is
is.
going on here?
Yeah, I do think you only have time this morning to make one.
Okay, now that I'm actually looking at this too, doesn't even matter if I can make another one. You can only benefit from the efforts of this potion again before finishing a long rest. So
You can only drink once per thing, anyways.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
So this should help with at least 1 point of exhaustion, and then hopefully we can get Sedge a good night's sleep tonight, and he can get rid of that other one.
Okay. You successfully do that. While that's happening, hello.
yes.
That morning there are 2 things for you at the front desk.
Oh, okay.
The first is a letter from Silverhand, that I think simply says, give me a second. I had it. Look for the striker.
Okay.
It seems your ship is called the Striker. The second thing is a kind of hefty bundle, wrapped in cloth, tied very tightly, with a note from your mother that says, I forgot to give these to you last night, but it's leftovers for you and your friends for the rest of your journey.
Oh.
I'm going to find Ilif so I can put this in the bag of holding so it doesn't start to rot or some shit.
Yeah, that's fine. Ilif is now downstairs having breakfast.
Ilif, can you open the bag of holding for a moment?
Are you gonna try to steal something from Marcus and put it in here?
No?
Cool, I opened the bag of holding.
I look at them for like a brief moment. I open my
Lena.
mouth as
No,
if to
I
ask,
just go
and-
Lena.
But then I will put the package in. We are looking for a ship called the Striker.
Cool beans.
The dockmaster would probably know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna eat breakfast?
Yeah. Maybe I'll wait until we get actually on the ship before I eat something. Last time I did, I felt really kind of motion sick.
Okay.
Hey, hello. Would you like to make an insight check?
Yeah. I would love to make an insight check.
What the fuck is going on with Islet?
Oh, for
While
the
they're
goodness.
doing this, did Marcus leave a note of where he was going in the morning in the room? Or no?
Probably not, since he was like, "Oh man, I really have to hurry up because I only got a 2-hour window to make this stuff."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, what now?
19.
I think you noticed, especially this morning, maybe it's just Ilif's tired, but Ilif has been more flat, tone-wise, and less emotive. Especially after yesterday's trip to Blackstaff.
Do I know about them going to Blackstaff? I can't.
I don't
remember
actually
that,
know Halu knows that. Unless we mentioned it at dinner.
I don't think we did.
Alright, then, Ylif has been particularly less emotive since sometime yesterday. Since you saw them at dinner.
I make a mental note to talk to them. But we don't exactly have time at the moment. Because we gotta find our ship, but I absolutely am going to corner them once we get on the ship.
Okay.
In a moment where nothing is going on, probably around like 8:45-ish in the morning, Lena comes sprinting downstairs and just says, Marcus has been kidnapped! I don't know where he went, he didn't even know.
No, he's
Something
not
happened.
been kidnapped. He went out shopping for potions to help Sedge with a sleep thing. He's fine.
Why wouldn't he leave a note?
Because it's a very tight window between us getting the boat and him being able to make it. I am the note.
Right. Fine. Just wish you would tell me these things.
We're asleep. How is he supposed to tell you?
You have a point.
He's gonna start leaving a sticky note on fucking Lena's forehead or something.
Went out, be back soon.
Which I think, yeah, pretty shortly at, like, 30 minutes to an hour later, Marcus comes back in, arms full of shit, and, like, is gone upstairs to make the shit.
Off I go.
What is Sedge doing this morning?
Marcus, you're back. Wait, okay. Talk to him later.
He has that look in his eyes.
He's got to lock in.
What did you say, Red?
What is Sedge doing this morning?
Sedge was probably bullied into going to breakfast by certain somebody.
Falling asleep in his food.
Dude has to drink like 5 cups of coffee.
Nah, he's beyond falling asleep into his food. He's like, I am not about to dream again at all, ever in my life.
I do think
Yeah.
I think the
Why do
rest of you
people
can
do
see
that?
like probably some pretty gnarly bags under his eyes.
Oh, absolutely. Just
Sedge?
completely dark half circle straight up under his eyes. This man did not sleep out. Barely slept a wink.
Ah.
Are you alright, Sedge? Did you get your beauty rest?
Sedge just slowly looks at Lena. Almost glaring. Yes, I did, actually.
Doesn't look like it.
Well, I'm sorry that we all can't trance like you.
I don't think that has anything to do with this. Did you sleep at all?
Of course I slept.
We're practicing honesty, Sedge.
I did sleep.
For how long?
2.5 hours, give or take.
Ouch. Well, we'll be on a ship, so you can hopefully nap.
I don't plan on doing that.
You have to
That's-
sleep. At the very least, rest.
Not good.
If you lay down and close your eyes, it helps even if you don't fall asleep.
Fantasy Mythbusters.
Fuck yeah.
No, this is called Iliv has to do that while they were on watch and couldn't sleep, but they needed to like rest.
I will rest, but I will not be sleeping.
Yeah, that's fine. You just need to like not do activity for like, I don't know, say 8 hours.
Halu's almost tempted to get like giant bag of chamomile tea to just gently ply, like just like, oh, you're out of tea, Sedge. Here's some more.
I will rest, but I will not be sleeping.
Just leave it.
Okay, we'll leave it.
The potion Marcus is making should help, hopefully.
The what? Oh, yes.
I told you about
Right.
this.
Yes, I remember.
After the 2-hour mark, Marcus would come downstairs with said potion.
As we're ready to, like, we're getting frantically ready to leave.
It looks like a nice warm glass of milk in a in a little vial. I don't know, little potion vial. But yeah, when you drink this
Ominous.
potion, your exhaustion level is reduced by 1. So it should help a little bit. Thank you,
Sedge takes the potion and looks sad and is just like, and you're sure this won't kill me?
It's my first time making it, so no promises.
If it kills you, I'll kill him.
If it kills me, then I guess it's better than whatever's happening right now. Ugh.
Sedge.
Let's not say it kills anyone, please. That's very distressing.
He'll be fine, I think.
Marcus.
Good enough. And Sedge downs it.
Jesus.
You
Or, oh,
feel
Xander.
invigorated, like a little burst of energy. You do lose a point of exhaustion.
Interesting.
It's fantasy 5-hour energy.
Oh my god, it just is.
What's it called, really quick? Just so I can.
It is called let me open up full screen. Potion of Restoration.
Ooh, okay.
Page 18. First one.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it's just a 5-hour energy drink.
Yeah, just 5-hour
Hashtag not
energy.
sponsored.
Just be careful about that crash.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. Well, it's a later thing. We'll just step on Sidge's foot like one of those trash cans that you like press down. And just pour 3 gallons of chamomile tea down his gullet. It'll be fine. Snoozing like a baby. Oh,
I also just lay on top of him, so he has no choice but to lay there and suffer, and then he can go back to sleep.
Just like a cat or something.
Iliv is pretty cat-coded, let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real.
Sure. But is there anything else this morning before you guys head to the docks?
No.
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I think Halu, after noticing Iliv was sort of down in the, like, not super emotive, was just sort of watching them to try and determine if it was just, like, tired or something else.
Oh, as you watch, I think it becomes more and more obvious. It's not, and Parm can correct me where I'm wrong. It's not just like tired, not just less emotive. Iliv seems to be a bit more apathetic about the things that are happening around him.
Yeah, no, that's accurate.
Okay.
It's not just tired, it is straight up apathy.
Yeah, that's what Halu was kind of like looking to determine.
Like, they clearly care, but like they also
It's effort. It's effort for Iliv to care.
Mm-hmm. kind of hard to read in this moment in the sense of there's a lot of exhausting things happening.
Oh yeah. But to them, it's like Ylif looks like they kind of have had a rough morning with Edge's stuff going on.
Yeah, a
Mm.
lot of this I'm using your passive deception, Ylif, which is a 9.
Oh yeah, no, it's horrible. But the thing is, Ylif's not trying to hide it. They don't care enough to.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think
It would
Hello
probably
is...
be more their passive persuasion, which is the same thing.
So it's you know, like an initial check gets you, oh, he's being less emotive, he has a very flat affect, and then like actually sitting down and watching him is like, oh, he's apathetic. This is apathy.
Yeah, that's what Hello was like looking to determine if it was just everything going on with Sedge and Ylif being just tired. Well, being a good partner, it's can still be draining on a person. Was looking to see if it was that or the apathy, and Hello has determined it's the apathy. So we'll be waiting.
I'll like with my passive perception, I probably clock Halu fucking looking, and I look over and I just raise an eyebrow.
I think Hello raises an eyebrow back.
Hey Halu, do you want my tattoo that I have? Because I cannot attune to an item I got yesterday, and I kind of need to, and the tattoo is the thing I use the least.
Hold on. Run that by me again?
So I have the Illuminator's tattoo, and I can unattune to it, and it just pops back out of a needle. I can essentially give the tattoo to, the tattoo to someone else, because I got the Lantern of Soul, whatever fuck,
Right.
yesterday, and I need to attune to it, and I can only have 3 attuned, and I have Cloak of Protection and the Rapier.
Right. What does the tattoo do?
Basically, you can, while the tattoo's on your skin, you can write with your fingertip as if it were an ink pen.
Oh.
And as an action, you can touch a piece of writing up to 1 page in length and speak a creature's name. The writing becomes invisible to everyone other than you and the named creature for the next 24 hours. Either you can dismiss the invisibility. It's what we used to send to Ronan, that letter.
Right.
So I technically didn't make the Lantern of Souls an attunement item?
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Oh,
I'm keeping my tattoo.
nice.
Never mind then. Cool.
I won't change it now. It's almost one of those, it feels like it should be, but I did not do that, so it's not.
Just so I know,
Lantern of Souls was an attunement item. Oh, it's not. Okay, cool. I assumed it was.
Now that I think about it, I'm like, that should have been an attunement item. Well,
Oh, okay, never mind then. Revoke what I said. Does, as of yesterday, and I forgot to mention this at the dinner, does just have a weird-ass lantern hanging off their belt.
interesting.
As of yesterday? Oh, yeah.
I
know
think-
what it is
yeah.
now.
I think what we'll say for the Lantern of Souls is that I know the wording is weird in terms of like how it actually works, but effectively once you put a piece of your soul in it, it will only ever accept pieces of your soul. It's not necessarily attuning to you specifically, but it is it will be attuned to your soul.
Yeah, it's actually probably in my bag of holding. Never mind. I presumed this whole time that it was, just
That's
like
a
an
reasonable
attunement
assumption.
item.
Yeah, that's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah, it feels like it would be a item
Yeah.
that
I mean, the thing is, I could.
should be.
Yeah, so it's not a one use, but it's a one person. So I can't put someone's soul in it and then release their soul and then be able to use my soul. Probably.
Yeah.
I have a quick question because I've noticed the Ylif stuff too.
What's up?
Oh God.
Did either Ylif or Lena tell Marcus about what they were up to at the Blackstaff Tower?
I don't think so.
I
Got
mean,
any ink-
Okay, here's the thing. We can honestly just say we probably talked about it on our way back. Because Lena was going to.
Because I know we had a
talked
talk,
about
like,
some of it on the
Right.
way to the dinner, but I think it's safe assumption that it got talked about on the way back from dinner.
I was also gonna ask if, like, at the end of the day, when Lena and Marcus were you know, in the bedroom, and Lena doesn't trance until much
Noodling.
later. Sure. Lena at some point have just been like, oh my god, I gotta tell you about Blackstaff, about like the tower, and like everything that you know, kind of
No, because she's mad at Marcus right now. She's
Oh,
mad at
right.
him.
I
So
think
she's
it would have
keeping
gotten
things.
talked about on the way back because I think Marcus would have asked about it. Halu
Yeah,
would have asked about it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
it would have gotten brought up.
The reason I'm
I
asking you,
Also, Sedge probably would have reprimanded Lena for bringing up Isla's business.
fair.
Lena was at the tower too, so it's like, you know, stuff happening with Isla.
Okay.
Just kind
I
of
think
makes it
then,
out.
yeah, I think the
Mhm.
general gist is what like everyone else knows is that yeah, they visited Blackstaff.
Okay, well,
That's not
next,
exactly what happened.
did Isla give any details at all that there was something that was done that relates to their soul?
Oh yeah, Ilif would have probably been like a very brief like, yeah, she helped. So that way I don't start.
Oh, okay. That's good to know because I need that context in the sense of like me knowing that it changes what Marcus is seeing in terms of how Ilif is acting. If he did not know that, he would just be like, okay, uh, obviously he's a little pissed off at me from yesterday and also all the Sedge stuff and everything else. So they're just not feeling themselves, or you know, they're just clocked out right now. Fair
Yeah, I
enough.
think it's the basic gist is the tower. Something happened at the tower that in theory has helped Ilif.
Okay, all right. Either way, there's like that correlation kind of a thing where like just got back from the tower, a lot of shitty stuff has been happening, but you do feel a little different, basically, or you seem a little different to us.
Yeah, Ilif didn't talk about what happened to
Mhm.
anyone.
Okay, all right, good to know. But if it does relate to your soul, that's a lot. That could lead to something. I will do what Helu is doing and ask about it later
Hello and
better-
Marcus.
at a
Just
better
like,
time.
yeah, Hello and Marcus are both like going to find Ilif. She's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for Ilif. Oh yeah, I'm looking for Ilif too.
I'm gonna both
Skip
have
to the
their
boat.
With our powers combined, we shall shake Ilif down emotionally.
When you said that, I just thought about like that Dragon Ball Z like
Fusion
pose.
dance.
Yeah.
Fusion dance.
But yes, I will make a mental note of that.
Okay. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
All right.
For me, no.
You guys finish up your breakfast, have all your gear packed up. You have the leftovers from Karidi. You have the name of your ship. So head out.
Obviously, making a stop over at that first ship that we were using.
Yeah. You head down to the dock ward, which is much busier this early morning than like I think a lot of the rest of the city. The dock ward, very busy this morning. Come in. You do find your old ship. They appear to be like getting ready to leave. Which like the captain will see you coming over, and wave.
Walk on over with the others while waving. Hello, Captain.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I understand that you won't be continuing on my ship.
Yes, we'll have to be ships in the night. We're given the chance to use a private charter.
Right. I was informed of the itinerary change. Makes no difference to me, really. But
yeah, we just wanted to let you know. It's been good, and obviously, well, I didn't know that you were informed of the change, but didn't just want to bail.
I appreciate the heads up. Safe travels, fair winds, all that. We're gonna have to get out pretty quick.
Obviously, we're not really expecting a full refund for the trip, but at least a partial one would be nice.
Yeah, Marcus, let's go.
Make a persuasion check. He looks. You say it, and it's just the immediate like, oh.
Yeah, he was trying to be like, go away. All right.
It's just like, oh god, these fucking
I'm
adventurers.
not poisoned. Now, normally I wouldn't ask, but seeing all that dragon business that we ran into on the way and all the great help that we provided, I figured that we can come to some kind of agreement. Okay, I got an 11 plus 9, 21.
21. He looks and he goes,
Low for you.
Actually, a 20. My bad. Bad math.
"Well, then, how much? Remind me how much you guys paid for the trip."
Oh god. I wrote it down
It
somewhere.
was like 200 a piece at least.
Yeah. It was a fair bit.
And what are we, like a little under halfway there or something along those lines?
Let's see here.
She gets stabbed.
We used party funds, didn't we? Can we look at the party fund
Yeah.
chat and then work backwards?
Yeah.
100.
Oh my
Well,
god.
It was something like 1,000 total.
something around there. Yeah, because I don't do like a full sort of itemized of what we. I just subtract it.
Okay, so yeah, let's just say 1,000 total then.
I see 750 on in my notes.
Oh, I think it might have started at 1,000, and then dropped to 750 with you guys joining the roster.
Yeah, I see 750 for passage. Marcus paid half up front. Because then the next note I have is 730 for 2 Revivify diamonds.
Yeah.
Which who has those, by the way? Sedge has those, right?
Sedge.
I should hope the person who has Revivify has the Revivify diamonds.
I do have the Revivify diamonds.
Okay, I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, fair.
I do. Wait, let me
Bro.
2 Revivify diamonds. Okay.
Okay.
So we're saying it was 750, right?
Yeah.
It looks
Okay,
like
so-
it according to my notes.
So yeah, Captain, I could ask for 450, and then you'll go down to 350. So let's not waste any time. Let's just say 375, straight down the middle.
Okay, don't get smart with me.
I'm saying that.
I will give you 350. There are still repairs I need to make to my ship.
Oh, fair enough. I think 350 will suffice.
Yeah. And he will call out to probably the quartermaster, who will disappear and come back and hand the captain the money, to which he'll count out and hand you back 350.
Alrighty. All right, thank you very much, Captain. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, this is a lot of money to us, I promise.
That's a lot of money,
Side
a lot of money
eyeing
for
you.
him too.
100 platinum over now again for over 4,000 gold. Yeah, I know he doesn't know that. I'm just not saying. Well, we got 350 back.
Yeah, you got 350 back.
Okay.
Give him a little shake of the hand and go about our ways.
But yeah, you get the gold back, and you can head further down the dock to find the Striker, which is I think about half the size of the ship you were on. Smaller, sleeker, generally yeah, I think it is sorry, my brain fully just did a reboot effectively. The Striker is a smaller, closer to a schooner type vessel where it has 2 decks. It is thinner, very clearly meant to cut through the water, more than the cargo ship you were on. There is someone there at the docks, like clearly looking around before they spot you, and they do wave you down. You guys are a very conspicuous party.
Yeah.
Even in the city.
Only a little bit.
Yeah.
They were told
I'll probably approach.
told to look for a drow, an elf, a tiefling, a half orc, and a Kalashtar traveling together. At a certain point, like any one of those individually, fine. This is a Waterdeep. They would see that anywhere. But all together,
That's kind of crazy. That's a hell of a party.
yeah. But yeah, you approach.
Yeah, I'll probably approach since I've been the one talking with the Open Lord.
Yep.
This is the striker? Am I correct in assuming that?
Certainly is. Are you to be our passengers?
We are. Thank you so much, and sorry for such short notice.
That's all right. Just for security's sake, do you have a letter from? You have the letter from Silverhand?
And I would pull that out.
Yeah, you pull
Indeed,
it out.
I do.
It was excellent. Everything set then, just for the sake of making sure that we don't get the wrong passengers. But welcome to the Striker. I will be your captain. We are stopping in Daggerford.
That is correct.
Great. You see, this does appear to be a Triton. While I pull up a name generator. Don't mind me.
Davy Jones. No, I'm kidding.
This is Jadis. They introduce himself as Captain Jadis, of the Striker.
Can his name be SpongeBob?
No.
No.
Why not?
Because I said so. Go fuck yourself.
You know damn well, Ike, if we asked something like that during Sahanavan, you would have been crashing out. Can we name SpongeBob? No, you're going to the Shadow Realm. Boom.
But I even have a new map for the Striker. Ah, hell, I forgot to do visibility on this shit.
Ah!
Never seen
We're
visible.
blind!
It's the
Elimination.
invisible boatmobile.
There we go.
We're standing in V formation,
Very much.
Oh, it's
just like
small.
MCR wanted.
This is the top deck. You can see it's got the 2 cannons there, and it's got a trapdoor to the deck below. Stairs leading up to this part where the wheel is. There are 2 doors along here that lead into captain's quarters as well as like a place to eat. Yeah, a dining room. And this is Jadis giving you the tour. Down below, opens up into where you can see a couple of hammocks. This ship is manned by a much smaller crew. Appears to be something more of a skeleton crew, but all appear to be, just at a glance, very skilled sailors. Got the galley through here, as well as storage further in. You all are shown to this area where there is rooms for you all.
Oh my God.
Two-
Room.
2 rooms with 2 beds and 1 with 1 bed.
Luxury.
I call the one bed.
Yeah.
At its finest.
Fuck you guys. The Captain Jadis opens the door with the one bed, and Helu just like slips in, and the moment he moves on, it just sits down on the bed. Doesn't say a damn word to anyone about it.
You know what? Helu should get first dibs anyway, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was even a
No,
contest.
Helu
either.
just doesn't want to deal with any of you motherfuckers. Getting spicy on a ship. Damn.
It wasn't even, I think,
Yeah,
a
the-
contest.
Looking
Helu
at the room
thinks-
next to Helu's, looking at the room next to Hallou's, Lena just elbows Marcus, and she's like, "I guess we could push the beds together."
Yeah, but I kind of like the ones across the hall that have purple bed sheets.
Elif is already on those.
Ah, man.
Took too long to
Dead-
decide.
Dead shrugs and just lays down.
You know, we could change the color of the bed sheets.
Oh my god.
I think you hear a pound from the shared wall. No canoodling on the ship!
Meanwhile,
Bad!
Unless you cast silence, and then I don't give a shit.
Janice is like, all right, at least wait until the captain has walked away before you start making comments about what you'll do on my
Don't
ship.
say anything. She'll ask you to join.
I mean, I'm not.
Do you have any hard limits, Captain?
I'm open to exploration.
You know what?
Hey,
I like
Mark-
you a lot more than our last captain.
Oh my
I'm
god.
also open to getting rough on the open seas.
And
God,
then closing my door.
where are you getting all these corny
That was
lines from?
bad.
You've been reading way too many of those books.
Isla said,
I
it's just
picked
like,
up a new one in the city.
Isla, please. Isla, Sedge, please. Let me in.
I apologize for her. Her brains hasn't been the same since she's been spending most of her time reading smut.
Lena pulls out a book titled "The Mariner and the Mermaid."
I think Captain Janice would be like, "Oh, I've read that one. Where are you going? Look, when you're on the ship, there's a lot of downtime. You figure out what you like to do to pass the time."
I
You
love
know,
this dude.
you're the first person who has even shown a remote interest into this literature. Would you be open to starting a book
reads it.
club?
I would love to start a book club. I know you guys won't be here long, but
Great. Also, my friend Eilif is also into this genre, so I will get them in on it as soon as I finish this copy.
the more the merrier.
And then we can meet, what, in 2 days' time after dinner?
That shouldn't be a problem. After dinner, I'm certain some of my crew might even want to join. Look,
Yeah,
we're
Excellent.
Yeah, we've been here for 5 whole fucking minutes and y'all got a smut book club. Are you kidding me?
Making friends.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the power of book talk.
look. They're on a ship. There is only so much you can do when you're out in the open ocean.
Especially on a boat, especially on a ship this small.
Yeah, and this is clearly designed to be like something more of a courier ship, to either pass like carry packages, carry small packages that need to get to where they're going very quickly, letters or passengers. This is a boat that like you specifically charter if you want something done fast.
They do most of their work getting into and out of port.
Yeah.
Damn, these poor people. They've invited the wrong group of people onto this boat. I mean, the captain's quarters look that little eating area, perfect place for this book club. All I gotta say.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday night book club. I'm gonna let Eilif know and then start reading the book. Or finish reading the book to hand it off to them.
Fantastic. The hell? Where the hell is my thing? But with you guys on board and getting settled in, the crew, not having to worry about like loading shipments and all of that, are very quick to get their sails up, to get out of the harbor and on to Daggerford. Now on foot, Daggerford would have taken you about 4 to 5 days. On ship, this is going to be like a day and a half.
Nice.
Boy. Sedge is gonna see
Uh-oh.
Selma
Elmis.
next Saturday.
You're gonna see Elmis is supposedly waiting for you in Daggerford. But
You ready,
Supposedly.
said?
No.
it is past 11. How are folks feeling?
I do unfortunately have an early shift.
Okay.
And I have to take my meds and go to bed.
All right. Then this seems like a good place to stop, with you guys setting sail on the Striker.
New captain seems like fun.
Woo.
Yeah,
I
they've
love
got
how
a bit
open
more
this new
freedom.
captain is.
Look, the other guy,
New idea.
the other guy is just a cargo ship captain. He's not used to passengers. That's not what his ship is for. He doesn't have to be nice to you guys.
He's a no
Doesn't
nonsense
mean he has
type
to be
of
a
guy. I
party
appreciate it.
pooper.
He didn't get far by not being a party pooper, okay?
All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.